Right, so this is my finished 750D build. As you can see, that is the 750D that I built this in. Get a better look. And that is my new gaming system right there that you see. Yes, the camera is now focusing. So that's the overall look of my new computer system, my 750D. Alright, just take a good look at that. Actually, maybe just turn around a little bit like that. That will show you better. Okay, I'm going to go through this now. So let's start with the hard drive, shall we? No, the motherboard. The motherboard is always the best place to start. The motherboard I'm using is the X79 Dulux from Asus. It's basically the one below the Asus Rampage 4. I chose not, even though I've got an Asus Rampage 4 hanging around, I chose not to use it because it hasn't got as many features. In order to get the features that are on this board, I would have to get the Asus Rampage 4 Black. So, you know, I chose this board. This board is still quite expensive, at close to about 300 quid. And it is a very powerful board. On top of the board, I got a 6-core 2011 socket. Then on top of that, I got my H100i Corsair with custom Corsair PWM fans, as you can see there. Those are great. They can run at like 200 RPM when the computer's not on load, and they do. I mean, they do on my old computer. And then I got my Noctua 140mm. I got 3 of those. I got 2 intakes, and then I got 1 exhaust. They're PWM as well. I got them because Corsair doesn't actually do their own PWM fans, and because I am a bit of a Noctua boy at the end of the day. So yeah, my 3 Noctua PWM fans. And then down here, I got my ARM1000 Corsair power supply. I chose this power supply because it's supposed to be one of the noise efficient power supplies, and that, you know, it's supposed to have all this advanced stuff to make it greener and more noise efficient and less of a sort of hurricane in your room, which my old OZZ 1000W can be quite a bit loud when it wants to be. I also got the custom braided cable upgrade, as you can see there. I got the black cables, you can see it all there. I was thinking of whether I should have got the white cables, but nah, I got the black cables in the end. And then to top it off with all this, I got 64 gig of Kingston HyperX Beast RAM. There you go. I filled all 8 slots of my motherboard, and that's 64 gig there. And then I got my GeForce GTX Titan. This is the Asus one. I haven't got 2 of these because at the end of the day, 1 is way enough. I mean, I haven't yet encountered a game where you need more than 1 of these. And aside from GPU processing, physical GPU processing, I've never encountered any time where you need more than 1 of these. If you're doing physical GPU processing, then yeah, you need more than 1 of these. But if you're a gamer, I wouldn't say you need more than 1 of these unless you want to be overkill. To top it all off, for my hard drives, I've actually got 2 solid states here, so that the entire area of this case is just, you know, a big nothingness. You know, my hand can go wherever. Alright, for my OS disk, I have the OZZ Vertex 4. This is a relatively old disk, not worth a lot of money nowadays, but it's still good. It's still very fast and very powerful. And then for my mass storage drive, if you can see it there, if this app will focus, just about, I got my 840 Evo 1TB Samsung. That's going to be my mass storage drive, hold my Steam apps, some documents and music and stuff. So it should be enough. I mean, I've got a network attached storage, a NAS, a Synology NAS, to go with this computer. So at the end of the day, I don't need a lot of storage on the computer itself. I can get away with a relatively small amount of storage in the computer itself. Okay, so any notes about this computer? Yes. On a 750D, I can't seem to get the second fan here to have its power lead behind the hard drives and that. The case is just cut in such a way that it doesn't do that. I mean, it does eventually flow into behind the case, as you can see down here. But at the moment, it doesn't. It just sits on top, and yeah, if I zoom out a little bit, there you go. You can see the rest of the case. It's all sort of relatively nice and tidy. I mean, I'm not amazing at cable management, but it's relatively tidy. And then you just see that sort of one down there, you know, and it mucks the entire view up. It's absolutely horrid. As for the cable management, if we go around the back, I can actually show you a little bit. So, as you can see, I have relatively tried to clean up this case a little bit. It is still a mess. And I will make a note that these hard drives are particularly difficult to install. I'm still not sure about the connections on them even now, to be honest with you. I had to use 2 separate SATA cables to actually get them in. But they are in now, and they are actually, well, I hope they will be working. I haven't actually switched this computer on yet. I switched it on earlier to test it, but I haven't switched it on since putting the hard drives and the graphics card in for my old computer. So that's what I'm about to test now. But yes, there you go. That is my cable management skills. Not too impressive, I know, but I guess better than nothing. Okay, so that is my new gaming setup.